Hello, Pullmanians and Ballers. Today we have an exciting AMA live stream. I haven't done this in a couple weeks, so it's just super fun to get in front of y'all to talk about a new game that we're covering. And so we're going over Uncaged Soccer. We're going to be going and talking to the CEO about what makes this game unique and fun. And then we're going to go and see who can score some more goals. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up Tal Friedman, the CEO. Hello, sir. Oh, we're screen sharing too many things there. Let's close that. That's for later. And then we'll go to this nice right here. So, hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm great. It's my pleasure.
Well,
It's gonna
we're
be fun.
super happy to have you here. I know that Polemos has been, a big fan of Uncaged and formerly Monkey League from back in the day. And it's been a 3 years of building the bear. I'm sure you guys have been feeling it, but it is starting to look up. I think that we've had this meme coin season. It's just wrapping up, and now GameFi hopefully is going to be just ramping up as we come into April and the rest of 2025. So, yeah.
Definitely.
So
Crazy last 3 years.
it
But
has
here
been
we are, and we're here to talk about what's coming.
exactly. Well, I was watching your guys' last live stream, and you guys were battling it out. The new build looks really fun. I know I've played quite a few games. Sometimes I'm just going, and then I'm like, wow, okay, I just played like 6 games. Like it's only like 90 minutes or 2 minutes. These games fly by so fast. You're like, whoa, I just cranked out a whole bunch of them. So I think
Yeah.
this game, it's gonna be quite fun. I am curious, who's the best baller at the company? Is it you, the CEO, or who
To
leads
be
the?
honest, we have a few gamers in the company. I'm probably not one of the avid gamers. So we have a few people that actually can beat everyone around. But from my experience, and already with the community, we see that there are several people in the community that already play the game that kill us all in the tournaments and everything. So at the end of the day, it's the community which are the best.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's those tryhards that they just grind and play 24/7, and you guys are
Exactly, and they
building.
know
You can,
all the little things and what
yeah.
they can do and can't do, and it's amazing to see how quick they realize everything about the game.
Yep. Well, awesome. Well, to everyone, today we're going to be breaking down the game in the studio and what they've been building. Talk about, go through a whole bunch of different questions I've lined up and gotten a few from the community. Then we're going to jump in and actually do a little gameplay showcase, and then we're going to have a little competition at the end to see who can score some more goals. And there will be a giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of that. But without further ado, let's go and hop into the first question I have, and that's just for anyone who's unfamiliar with Uncaged Soccer. Can you explain what the game is about and how it's different than other traditional soccer games and mobile games in general? And then I'll also go ahead and share a little trailer. I have one of your trailers pulled up right here, and we'll just kind of go over that while we're talking. So feel
Yeah.
free to go ahead and start.
So basically, the company and the studio is founded by people that have a lot of experience, including me, in mobile gaming and mobile development. And as we all follow this market and been part of it with big success in the last decade, we know that most huge success of titles comes from mashing up two or three good gaming mechanism or ideas into a better or a more unique one. So that's what we're doing as well. We're actually fusing sports simulation in this. We started with soccer with MOBA RPG. So the idea, as you can see, is that you actually play a PvP match, and at the end of the day, you need to assemble the right team of characters. Each character has its own special uniqueness. You need to choose wisely, and you go with 6 characters against another team of 6 characters, and you have to win. The game is revolving around tournaments, short tournaments where you actually collect these resources that helps you evolve better in the game, upgrade your characters, upgrade everything. So this is how we are unique in general in being a mobile game that no one else has done yet. But on top of this, as you all know, we also have the Web3 layer that wraps that game. This is super unique because we don't see that in mobile yet, at least not in big numbers. And in this layer, we will allow, we already have that, for Web3 players to get extended utility out of the mobile game, starting with converting their gems, in-game currency into cryptocurrency, our own currency, to be used in a store, to buy more items, to buy exclusive things. And of course, we are going to also introduce special characters, NFT characters, which can only be acquired out of the mobile game, but then you can play with them in the mobile game. This will expose this content to Web2 players, and we are planning to kind of use different mechanisms that are going to evolve Web2 with Web3 players, even without Web2 players needing to become Web3, and this is the uniqueness of what we're doing.
Very nice, very nice. I think that is somewhat key at this point in the I'd say the age of this GameFi industry. We just don't have enough buy-in quite yet to just be fully Web3. The people just are not interested. As much as we've tried here at Polymos to try and push the agenda, we had several Web2 channels where we had thousands of subscribers, and we've had some of our videos hit over 1 million views. But the second we show Web3 content on there, it just bottom lines.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
people have heard a lot about scams and stuff that it was just not fun and not good. Some of them might even tried games which were not fun. It was all around looting and scams and stuff like that. And I think it only takes a few good games to show the benefit and the power of what Web3 can do for a regular game, which is exactly what we're trying to do. And I'll tell you something and philosophically about things we realized also in the last decade with big titles. Most, let's call it big communities, and most, let's call it super engaged players in mobile games, they mostly don't care about cashing out, but they do care about getting value and getting exclusiveness. And I think Web3 can not only be about play to earn and cash out. This is a small friction of what actually people want to do. In several cases, back when we tried physical goods and stuff in games, many players which want that just ask us to replace that to in-game stuff because they love playing the game and they just care about getting in-game stuff and not fly somewhere or get like a real-world gift. So I believe that the future of Web3 games is not only about earn, it's about people being able to play the game and then after a year hold the value of the game, where if they go out, they can also cash out. But if they just play, they can feel they own something. And they can trade stuff. Our game, for example, it's all about characters, which as you evolve in the game, you might decide that you want to invest in another character. But if you are able to sell one of your older characters and then go into a new one, this is a new thing that most games do not allow today. And this is exactly what we're trying to do with this game.
Yeah. No, well, 100%. We've seen that in the gaming industry for a while. And in your game specifically, you got some of those elements from FIFA. You got the abilities of kind of like a League of Legends kind of like ability system, and you're combining all of this, as you mentioned, a couple of genres, and then adding that Web3 element on. I think it could be quite enjoyable to be able to trade those NFTs, get a different different team that you're managing. I think that's really exciting. Well, let's go ahead and hop to the art style. I'll go ahead and bring the game back up again. I think it's a pretty fun, playful art style you got here. And we'll go through some of the units as we kind of play through. Oh, no, I just pushed the wrong button. But if you could explain how you guys decided to go with this kind of art style, kind of looks like the typical, or not typical, but what is the studio that does Clash Royale? The
Yeah, Supercell, typical
Supercell. You managed to hit it pretty
Yeah.
good, but add a little bit of a twist to it.
Well, actually, to be honest, we love Supercell. We learned a lot from Supercell over the years. But basically, what Supercell is doing, just to understand, is they are adjusting the creatives and the characters to be perfect for mobile game. So, for example, all the sizes and the dimensions and everything should be good for playing on mobile and recognizing the character. So this is about like in general. But now, if we talk about the art style and everything, first of all, we wanted to be magical, go into a world where anything can happen. So we knew it's not going to be humans. It's going to be either animals that are humanized, and in the future, we also believe we're going to introduce non-animals, non-human characters. Who knows where they're going to come from? Because this world, as you say, it has special powers, and that's why it's not the regular soccer game. On top of it, we did want to preserve soccer. We didn't want this to become like Brawl Stars have another way to play the game as soccer. We wanted the game to be actually feel like a soccer game. And that's why you will see that all the players, they are athletes. They physically, we wanted them to feel like these guys rock and they can play on the field, and I want to take them on the even the fat one. When you see he's using his belly, that's his power. So there's a reason why he needs that belly. So each one of them is an athlete that knows how to use his skills, and that's the way we designed them. The final thing, of course, was that since this is a casual game, we want everyone to be connecting to some characters.
Yeah.
So you will see that each character has its own style, its own music, its own way of talk, and everything around it. By the way, behind the scenes, we have stories for everyone, but of course, we're not going to reveal everything. Definitely not at the beginning, but some of them are related to each other, and there are very fun facts about these characters. And this is the IP we are creating here, which we believe will become bigger than just a game.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't even notice that they had their own theme song until you just said that. Here, I'll turn that back off in case it's too loud for everyone else. But no, that's awesome. They have so many different personalities, and then you add the skins on top of it. So, like, let's say that you care about like this kind of look or like body shape, the hairstyle, the accessories, but then you change the skin. I think there's a lot of options for people.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a skater and you love Zach, you'll see he also can be a snowboarder, and he can be a lot of things related to what you like. So yeah, that's exactly the idea.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and put that away then real quick again. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that information around there. The next question I want to talk about is let's go back to your team and development. I want to dive into team management. How does the team management work in game? And actually, I'll pull the game back up. Sorry, I was skipping ahead there. So I want to talk about how you set up your team. You have 6 people on the field. Can you talk about how you decided to come up with 6 and where your thoughts are there? And I'll go to.
So the choosing 6 is actually whoever follow us for a while knows that we started with 4, and then we played and realized it's not enough options when you are on the field. So we moved to 6, and we still wanted it to be a street soccer more than just like a regular soccer. I must say that in the future we might and probably will introduce bigger fields with more players, but we felt this is the best way to start playing this game. And about assembling the team and everything around that, basically each character in the game has its own position. Currently, we have 4 positions: goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and striker. And as you evolve in the game and unlock more characters, each character at its position has like some uniqueness. It's not only about the skill, it's also about how it behaves. For example, some strikers like to run fast and open up fast towards the opponent field. Some of them will come towards the ball holder to try and get the ball early on in the field. Some of them will also go back to defense and some are not. It's just like in reality, we're taking characteristics of different real players in reality, and we're trying to create those within the game so that when you play, you realize what do I like to play, which style I like to play, and then you assemble it. And by the way, since you can have more than 6 characters, you can actually invest in more of them. And then if you want to switch between them every once in a while, you can switch. Every game you can reselect your team. Sometimes there will be, we'll talk about seasonal stuff, but sometimes we will introduce new characters with new powers, and then you need to change your style. If you used to play Hearthstone and other games where you need to build a deck, and then the deck, there are new cards, so you need to change your deck, it's going to be a little bit the same here. But at the end of the day, if you are connected to a character, you can take it to the end and you can invest in it until the end, and it's going to be powerful by its own. It's just about style of your play and how it's working on the field.
Yeah. Well, and I've already noticed it. It's like very easy to learn, and maybe there is some small adjustments you can make with the team, especially if you know who you're going to be going against. Maybe you can make specific alterations, like this character is a good counter to this one, and so especially with the abilities, I could see you guys adding some cool things there. So excited to see how it progresses.
We are thinking about allowing to switch at least once or twice in a match, and then it opens up that each player needs to be ready with more than 6 players, because if someone suddenly puts on someone very strong, you need to have the option to go also with some switching one of your characters. So it will be very cool, but it doesn't have to be the basic play, and we're waiting with it a little bit.
Nice. So then what mechanic do you think is going to keep players wanting to play this game for hundreds of hours? Well, what's going to be the main appeal? What do you find most fun about your game?
So first of all, it's at the end of the day, it's all about ranking and being ranked and knowing that you are that good or that good in the game. So the game is going to have this very let's call it a special tournament system, where in order for it to be fair, we let you play in a tournament of around 2 to 3 days, where each player collects points during these days and ranked in a leaderboard. But it's going to be equivalent to people in your same rank, right? So it means that in that rank, the more skilled ones are going to be moving faster in the leaderboard. And then it's all about competition and skill and everything about that. But I have to say that the game is casual. It's not only for super competitive players.
Yeah.
And the way the casual way goes is, first of all, once you reach like a league or a rank, well, this is your rank now, and you feel like it's the right rank for you, the game kind of will not allow you to move on until you actually have a better performance or your players are more upgraded, so that you don't get into a place where you don't belong. And then you will be playing in a fair place, and again you will be able to win in that place because it's people just like you. So that's the competition side. Other than that, everything is about evolving your team, building up your team, leveling up your team and their skills, and of course going back with these characters that you evolve into that fun game that we're gonna show just in a few minutes. And as you said, for me, when I play the game, time flies. It's like I'm escaping reality for a while, and I think that's everything about mobile games, and that's why people play them for a long while. It's not about earning really. Some looters they care only about earning, but I think if we look at the big potential of games, it's about having fun, enjoying, escaping reality, and that's what we try to do also in our game.
Yeah, and so if you could touch on it a little bit, we have Shalomi is asking, what is the game currency? And so is that going to be a token? And you did mention, or at least I'm getting that you don't think it's going to be a play and earn kind of system, but is there going to be a premium currency that we pay for? And I think I've seen it already on the game, but what
Yes,
is that game currency?
the game is again, just to remind, we have a standalone mobile game which acts by its own, and imagine that millions of people should be able to play it without feeling they are missing something really. Okay, so it has its own in-game store where you can either buy energy. The game is also has an energy-based system which allows players to play with bigger buy-ins on every match.
Oh,
So,
I
for
saw that, the
example,
5X kind of thing.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
So if you want to kind of bet on yourself, you believe that you are talented enough and you want to play stronger and then also move on more quickly, you can level up your bet on the game and go stronger. Of course, if you lose more, and that's the risk you take. This is one
Ah,
thing that you can also buy in the store, energy. The other thing is gems. This is our hard currency of the game. Gems can be purchased, but they can also be won in tournaments, in achievements in the game, and we're going to also introduce a pass, a seasonal pass. So if you play that, you also sometimes get gems, and gems allows you to unlock content such as new characters, which we are going to, with time, introduce hundreds of them. We just have a factory.
hundreds. Okay.
Yeah, we have a factory that we, of course, plan for this game to be super successful, top grossing, and then we'll just create endless amount of these characters. And that's already, we have like a few, like 25 or 30 characters already, and we're gonna have at least 70 by the end of this year, and moving on.
Okay.
So basically, it's all about this, and of course, also buying skins for your characters at this moment. We are also planning on game modes where you can actually go into short tournaments real time, where you actually put gems, and if you win, you take gems, and it's a short session against other people. So we have a lot of plans on how you can use gems in the game. And now to talk about how it's connecting to the Web3. So if you register on our website with your mobile user, we recognize all your balances and everything, and then we allow you to change gems into our cryptocurrency. Basically, the idea is that there is a very strong utility for the cryptocurrency, as I said. So we believe that most players would prefer keeping that and using that for discounts in buying more energy to play, or even buying exclusive content that can be just bought in that store. So some of them might also convert it and cash out, but I think that mostly we will see the community and players just buying more content and getting more gems and more, and that's going to be the play.
Nice. And I wasn't planning on touching on your tokenomics, but what other utility does your token have? Is there any governance around it, or just curious for maybe the Web3 enthusiasts in the
No,
audience?
so other than the usage into the game, we don't have governance, but we also introduced, actually we still have some plan running of staking. So it's another option for players that prefer to keep their cryptocurrencies, but they want to meanwhile earn. We're gonna offer these plans how you can lock it for several durations and then get some earning of more of it. And basically, as we are planning to extend the game, the platform, one of our plans is to introduce the next game. We're not sure what it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be a sport game. We're going to allow this coin to kind of be transferred and then used in the next game, and of course the games after. So look at it as an ecosystem where playing this game might help you go into the next one. So that's what we believe in for the bigger roadmap of the utilities.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I mean, I'm a big fan of interoperability. It's one of the main principles of why I went into the GameFi space. So yeah, that's super exciting.
Yeah.
We do have another question for Salome. Sorry if I'm saying your name horribly wrong there. But he's asking, has the partnership with Puma been introduced? And that was actually one of the questions I had. If you could touch base on any of that. And then also I saw recently you were partnered with Meta. Can you tell me anything else about the collaborations and what they're going to be bringing to the game?
Yes. So basically, let's start with Meta. Meta, it's more of a call it user acquisition partnership and less related to actual IP in the game. What we did with Meta, we got accepted to a very unique program for early stage games that they believe might become big one day, and they want to be a part of seeing that everything around user acquisition is done properly. Also by giving us a lot of information. Some of it you cannot easily find it out there. So for us, it's a super good opportunity to have like this big of a partner to help us grow our game. So this is actually, we'll talk about it maybe later, what's the next phase, but it's going to be very beneficial in the coming weeks and months when we start growing the game community. And about Puma, it's at the end of the day, this game is all about seasonal content, and we did have, by the way, in the past several partnerships, big ones. One of them people might remember with AC Milan and with Paulo Dybala from Roma. And all of these partnerships, the idea around them is to evolve the IP of strong sport-related brands into our game and kind of bring them to the world of UNKJD Soccer. So, for example, what we're gonna do with Puma is we're gonna introduce a Puma character, specifically branded and approved by Puma. It's actually gonna be called the Super Puma. They do have that. They do have that character, and we took it, and of course we created our own version of it for the game. It's of course going to have its special powers, which are going to probably be evolving around speed and everything because it's a Puma.
Yeah.
And basically, we are also going to, since it's Puma, we're going to also use their outfits and everything to create skins for other characters so that players can purchase them with gems that they achieve. And finally, of course, everything is also related to marketing. They're going to help us market the game to their audience. We're going to also use their brand to market the game in several places. So we believe that it's going to strengthen the opportunity of newcomers to believe in this game because they might not know us yet, but they know Puma. And if Puma chose us, it probably means something.
Yeah.
That's a high level. Of course, we have a lot of plans with Puma going ahead. Also, we want to also introduce like an NFT collection and a lot of stuff, but we're going step by step. I saw that the question went around when it's going to happen, or maybe when it's going to be introduced. So basically, we are aiming towards the global launch to come with the full Puma partnership and season, but we might be opening it up for the community even a little bit earlier, just to give them the opportunity to be first.
Hey.
So yeah, stay tuned. We're definitely gonna introduce it to the community before it goes fully live.
Awesome. Well, maybe you can convert me. I'm an Adidas and Nike fan, so all right, Puma. Maybe it'll get me to hook. I don't know.
Yeah, and maybe we'll bring them as well. You know,
Yeah,
we're not
exactly. Yeah, please do. I'll definitely
yeah.
scoop up some of those. So, but cool. Well, let's move on to the next one. I think we'll go to you know, what are the like the next things that the community can look forward to on the roadmap? What is the most exciting? Is there some big updates? Are they gonna when is the global release? Is that gonna be in the next couple of months? Or feel free to share anything that you're getting
Yeah,
really excited
so
about.
to be honest, I'm gonna be super open here about talking about milestone in general. And as we know, specifically in crypto, but it's true for any development of a game, it's a very hard thing to actually estimate exactly when things are happening, especially if you are basing things around data and around KPIs and around success, and not around let's just do something because we said we're going to do it. So basically, the way we want to move forward at this moment is saying what is the next step, and estimating what's gonna when and what's gonna need to be happening there in order to move to the next step. Okay, because that's the best way for everyone to understand where we are and where we're aiming and what we should do in the next step. So currently the game went through a process of what we call professional testing, which other than of course opening it up for specific community members and our own friends and families and investors and everyone to get a lot of feedback, we go on a professional testing way in order to get feedback from people who are professionals in this, and also don't care about us in general. They just care about giving us feedback.
Okay.
So we had a lot of these. We got a lot of feedback, good feedback, and that's the involvement we did in the last few sprints and months. And now we are getting ready to go live, what we call to go live, because we're actually getting into the app stores and play stores, but we're still not doing it in a global way, because the right way to do it is to first make
Regional.
sure that the game is ready to go global. Otherwise, you miss some opportunity and waste it. So within a few weeks, we're gonna launch the game in several tier one countries, including Canada. And
Okay.
we have a goal there. We have a goal of a metrics that we need to see. From my experiences, I know it always take at least a few weeks to reach the right metrics, because there are some things you just can't know until you have big numbers.
And you've launched a couple mobile games already, right? Like, let's talk about your background a little bit. I know that wasn't.
Yeah.
I
So
totally forgot about to ask that.
first of all, I was a part of Playtika's team. Playtika is one of the biggest mobile game companies in the world today, and holding, I think, at least 10 out of the top 100 top grossing games in mobile worldwide. And it's the same story for every big game, behind the scenes. No one knows that, but there's no big success. You know what? I'm careful. Maybe there are a few Cinderella stories, but most of them go through this very, let's call it, programmatic way of being ready with a game which has enough content and enough onboarding and everything ready to check it on real audience, then go live on real audience, first of all, without wasting too much money, okay, just to check it, to test the waters. Then when you see it goes well, okay, you actually start checking scalability and also monetization to make sure that you can also monetize on the players that enjoy the game. And only when you prove that, you can open up globally and invest big amounts of money to grow exponentially. Also by getting a lot of people organically
Yeah.
getting into it. So that's the way everyone works. If you look at all the big success, Monopoly Go, all the Supercell games, you know that they are running at least for 1 year, sometimes more than that, on a soft launch in a few countries. Everyone do that. We used to do that. That's the way it works. So that's how we do that. We believe that since it's we already did that with the game back last year, so we are now much smarter than what we was. So it's not the first time. We believe it's not going to take a year. So we're optimistic that we're going to see that within that year, within 2025, and then go globally either in Q3, maybe Q4.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean that's definitely. It sounds like you're taking a more official, methodical approach compared to what I see most Web3 games do, which is they do an airdrop campaign, get the farmers to come out, play the game, and then some of them give feedback, but I don't even know if it's good feedback if they are, because they're just getting paid, and most of the time they're just trying to push, hey, how can I get more, or how can I exploit this game? And if you're actually getting like a third party audit, someone who's not getting, the same
Yes.
incentives, I would
Well, in
imagine.
our community, we don't need to pay the people that really care about the game. We get the feedback, like they push the feedback to us. It's a very we have a very strong community, specifically the council. Of course, they also have a lot of feedback, not only about the game, and sometimes for us it's hard to hear some of the things,
Yeah.
but in general, I think working for me also, by the way, in mobile, it's not the same like in crypto. This is unique for crypto. This relationship with the community, even before there is a game, is very unique for me as well, and I'm learning a lot from it. But I love this, and the fact that people are already engaged to the game from these early days, it's amazing. And it's a super, I think it's even more important that the testers, because they see the involvement and they also know where we are aiming. So it's different things. This one is about seeing that he didn't realize where he should push the button or where did he got stuck. And we actually look at videos of them play and hear them talk. And it's a different way of realizing what are the problems in the game, other than gamers play it and give us a list of feedbacks, and we kind of try to understand what is important now, and 1 year later, it's different things.
Yeah. Well, awesome. So I got one more question, and then we'll go to the gameplay session. We'll do a little showcase. I want to ask all the viewers, if you're watching right now, we're going to be going head to head. And what we're going to do is have this little competition where we're both going to play one match. And right now it's PvE. So I'm going to be going against an AI. Tal will be going against an AI. And we're going to see who can do a better performance. And so we're going to get scores. It's just a typical soccer game. And so we're going to see, I would like to have you guys try to predict who's going to be the better player here. And we want you to guess who's going to win first. So is it Caveman or Tal? And then what is the total score that each of us will have? And we're going to do a net. Like if I get 4 scores, but I lose one to the AI, I got like a net score of 3. And maybe Tal got 4 and 1. So he's also at 3. And so we'd be a tie. Feel free to put your predictions there. Whoever is the closest will get a reward. And so I know Polomos has got a bunch of NFTs, so I'm sure we'll be able to hand out some of those. And you guys you guys have some giveaways also, right, Tal?
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right. Sweet. So, okay. We already got our first prediction at Tal, 3-1, the CEO. All right. So I need to talk myself up a little bit, but
Listen, the game, I told you before, the game became super hard. You'll see today. So I just want to say, the audience, don't go with too many goals, okay? Because the game is super hard. But let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe 3-1 is a good one. I don't know.
And so while they're putting in there, the last question is going to be, why would someone choose Uncaged Soccer over regular mobile games? So you are trying to push in and compete on the Web 2 front. So what would you say to them to really try and sell it right here?
I think that it's summarizing with what we started at. This game, even if you look, you won't find any similar gameplay and gaming. I think this is what we also wanted. We didn't want to create another same of a game, and that's why we went on this road. So actually, it's offering a new unique way to play soccer. So anyone that likes soccer and also like action and likes characters and likes all this stuff is going to love this game, and that's what we're offering, which no one else actually offers today. And I'm sure there's going to be a huge audience for this game. So it's just a matter of being ready and placing the user acquisition in place, and of course using the big and amazing community we have to reach more and more people.
Awesome. Well, let's start. Let's show off the game a little bit. I'm ready to hop in, and if you want to we'll play one practice game just so you can kind of walk us through what's happening, or walk the audience through what's happening, and then we can go from there. I'm just gonna make sure my phone is on and we're good. I'm also going to bring up the head of marketing. We have a meet in the back, and so pull up. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
Make sure we're all centering with three people on here. You got to be lined up with your little column, but either way, we're going to be sharing the game soon. What is your favorite part of the game? What do you like the most about Uncaged Soccer right now?
My favorite part of the game. Wow, I can hear myself like twice. Wait just a second. No, I don't understand why I hear myself.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Yes, right? Like, how about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It seems okay to me, but yeah, I'm really not sure. Keep speaking. Can you speak again?
Yes. Yeah, okay. No, I mean, I can hear myself. I'll try to get over it.
I guess maybe go into your settings, and then you go to audio and make sure that they're the same. Your earpods. If I think you're using earpods, right?
Yes, I will try to use something else.
Okay. And then, yeah, we'll see if that can work for you. But we're going to go ahead and hop into game real quick. So we're here. So this is your profile. I'm going to kind of go through the legends real quick. If you want to explain like the abilities and what they have. I know we kind of briefly went over it, but here's Flair. If you want to explain Flair to us. Tal or me.
Yes. So basically, Amit, you want to take this or me?
Yeah, I can. Oh, wow, I can hear myself. Like, it's still not over. Maybe you should take it, and I will try to.
Yes, okay. So yeah, basically, Flair is, as you can see, it's a legendary character. So it's a character that will be a little bit harder to get. And just to understand, we wanted this game to be also fair in the way that every character has a chance. So in terms of leveling up characters and their basic power and levels are the same. So the uniqueness of a legendary character is mostly about its skill, and the skill is more powerful, but the skill is limited in the amount of time that you can use it in the game, so it's not ruining the game. So in terms of everything else, the character will be the same. Of course, it also has more characteristics on the field, so just like any other character. It's very cool things for her, but specifically Flare, she has a very strong kick, a fire kick, and it's gonna be very hard to stop that kick unless you have a goalkeeper with a special power by itself.
Yeah, and she does kick hard. I don't think I've ever missed a goal with her. So hopefully we'll be able to see her performing today and scoring me some goals. Sorry, having a little bit of my cord, I think, is a little bit sensitive to my phone, so it keeps disconnecting. But all right, we're in. Let's just go ahead and hop into an actual match here. And so here's that 5x you were talking about, so we can get 5 times the rewards or 5 times the punishment if we fail, right? That's what that 5x is there on the right?
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Let's go and get into match. I'll let you guys explain to the audience what's happening here.
So this is the matching where you actually get, this time it's a bot, but in the future it will be another player. And it's a fair matching. You will see that the levels of characters on field will be a little bit like resembling each other, the teams. And that's it. You start by passing, as you know, and good luck for you.
So if you've ever played FIFA, I feel like it's got definitely a lot of aspects to that.
Yes,
gotta try and pass. Oh, but then you see
on FIFA. Something happened there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Just having that disconnect is going to be annoying. Let's see if it'll immediately pop back in. Get back together. Next, let's go get back into game. Start now. All right, I think we're back in. Yay. Oh, and then I just get stolen, and then she uses her special ability on me. Oh, no. Oh, but we blocked it. All right, so we're going now. Oh, I just get tripped up. So you can tackle just like in any other Madden game, I'd say. I feel like I always lose from this red team.
Tackle from front because just like in reality.
Wow.
First goal.
This guy is Andy.
Don't feel bad. Andy is also legendary. What happens there? It's a matching for you?
Yeah, I'm not
Maybe.
sure. It might just be my cord. It was doing fine earlier, so I'm not sure what the deal is.
Let me see. Maybe I can represent you.
Yeah, maybe that might have to happen because it might also be that my phone is overheating because it's just been sitting here with the game on this whole time. So
Wait a
I
second.
wonder. Okay, so we're back in. We'll try one more time. Finish this match. I got to score a goal. I can't just let a loss on the stream like that. Oh, and I get juked. All right, we got it back. Pass. Oh, we're in a good spot. Let's see if we can score. And there it is. Use the ability. Boom.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, we got one before. All right.
Yeah.
There was like 1 or 2 people who bet on me too, so I can't let them down because they bet on me. So it's unacceptable. Everyone's going for you, Tal. When I was looking at there, oh my, this red team wrecks me every time. I feel like they are so good. I think it's Jimbo. Jimbo team is solid.
There you go. This is Andy. And,
No!
oh, that's a tackle there.
That was a special tackle.
That was a special skill. And there is Andy. Wow,
Nice.
it's a crossbar.
Yeah, you saved it.
Okay. Wow. All right. So that was obviously just the showcase. All right. I'm bluffing. I'm just trying to bait you guys into thinking I'm gonna do bad. You know. Switch the odds. Let's take a look at the chat. What people are saying down. 1 down, 33 to go.
Bad.
Yikes. All right. Okay. So here's my official game. Right. Okay. So this is the one we're keeping score on right here. All right. And then if my cord disconnects,
Oh, so you are. Let's click at the tournament. Let's see who you are racing against.
how do I check tournament?
There you go, and then click on the tournament. There you go. Oh, you can see that the tournament just began.
All right. Well, let's see if I can break in the top 1. after I beat Tal up in here right now. Let's get it. Okay, we're against TJ. All right, we got you, TJ. You don't want it. Doesn't want it. All right.
Let's do it.
Flair's gonna take me home. Come on, Flair. All right.
Go.
That Rhino has just got so much range.
There you go.
Oh, we got a good steal there. Good pass.
Nice.
And
we're gonna do an early shot.
let's do it.
Too early.
Wow,
Too early.
Far. You know, it was
Way too far. Way too far. Oh, he juked me. Juked me so hard. Oh, but we bullied him into the corner.
There you go.
Speed.
This is a special skill, exactly. And
no, it was the shot. Oh, and he steals it. No,
wow.
come on. All right,
What
Tal.
a save.
Amit, this is a flashback to your game. I saw you like shoot like 4 times, and they wouldn't give you it. That was brutal. What happened there? No. Oh, special ability right up front. No way I'm stopping that. All right, it's a bad start, everyone. It's a bad start here. This is not good. And I already used
45 seconds is a lot of time.
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's over in 2 seconds. And I've already used so many of my abilities.
And
come on. Come on. That was a perfect lineup. Good steal. Oh, we're in a good spot. Kick. No. Let's see. Come on, break it. Oh no! In the goal again. It's over. Tal's taking this one away. There's no way I'm gonna get. Back up.
Don't be that sure.
All right. We gotta score at least one. It can't be a 0 and 0.
Yeah,
we got our skill back. We just need to get in a good spot.
Oh man!
Oh.
No.
All right. I scored on my phone. You guys just didn't see it. Okay. All right. So
I said let's go for the 1-1.
Okay. So all right. Let's go and swap screens now. Tal, if you want to share yours.
I'm actually trying and through the quick time some problems here.
Oh, okay. So me might have to play
hoping it will work.
If you want, guys.
Oh, we're in.
I'm already ready to share. If you guys want me to share.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty good.
He's even a better player than me, so I'm happy you're gonna take the lead here.
Ooh, I'm just quickly looking back through the scores. We got a 2-0, 3-2, 2-2. It's not. I don't see any 0-2s for Caveman, so it's not looking good. But
I love those. Wow, nice. That was like a real scoring line you brought up there. Yeah. So this is my team for today. Jess is my goalkeeper. Kane, Bills. By the way, I have the hot dog Bills. I don't know if you've seen this guy. I love the hot dog Bills, right? Because there's lots of skins. And which other skins do I have right now? I have the skin, this one, the Blazing Beat skin. There you go. This is the original one, and this is my skin. Is my striker. Okay. And I have Andy. Andy is one of the best midfielders in the game, right? And I have Charge. I think that you also have Charge, right?
I love Charge. And I got his cybernetic.
The Charge Borg.
Yeah.
Skin.
It's good one.
Yep. There you go. So this is my lineup. All right. And let me stretch my fingers.
Look at him. He's just building up his. He's like, I'm about to smash on Caveman. This is embarrassing.
Are you ready?
Anyone
ready, guys?
Anyone from Illuvium who's watching this right now is like, Caveman just got wrecked. And I don't like losing. I'm too competitive. He's doing a 25 energy now.
I'm doing exactly. This is how secure I feel. I'm kidding. All right. So I have a strategy. Let's see if my strategy works. I won't explain it during the game because I cannot do 2 things at one time. But I can explain it, in DMs later. If if the score is all right. Let's see. Yeah,
I'll have to pay for that private coaching because I'm gonna need it.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was quick, but don't worry.
Yeah, nice.
Don't worry.
You need to pass a lot in this game.
No!
It's a quick game. Nice one.
I feel like that rhino just mows over anyone. They never get it out.
Oh man, you saw that this goalkeeper, he has a strong.
There you go. There you go. Switch.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
No, it got blocked. Dang
Saved.
Yeah, she blocked
No.
it. Oh,
Oh.
I don't believe it.
Wow, what happens there? Okay. Look at this. There you go. Don't. No! Wow. There you go.
Sometimes
So
you
now,
wait a little bit too more.
there you go. And wow.
Not today. I told you
Not
these
today.
red teams are nasty.
And
You
no.
it's a pity we
Oh,
don't
wow,
have
they're
the
playing
sound
pretty good.
because the sound of
Yeah,
the
I don't have the
game-
sound. I think that I'm muted. Oh, 1 second. There you go. No,
Never
I
mind,
tried
don't
passing. I tried passing. There you go. And Andy. Wow,
No,
man, what's going
I
on?
don't believe
What's
this.
What's going on?
Don't give up, man.
Oh.
Oh, that's it.
He did way better than I did. Oh,
But what about the goals? Look, I tried like at least three times to do like my super skill. I think that I should get closer into the goalie. Let's see what I got. I got some super. Let's see the cards.
Oh, yeah, maybe you could show the viewers some of the upgrading and progression systems. I don't know
Yeah,
if you have enough. I
exactly.
might actually I was saving up opening my packs just so I could show that too. But
there you go. Oh, my next spec is a legendary.
I have not seen
Nice.
that.
I need to work for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, the process. Well, right now I'm unable to upgrade any of my bowlers because I didn't get enough cards. But as you can see, so my special skill with Bills, you see, it's level 2, and I need to upgrade it until level 25. So I'm getting cards, and when I'm opening those cards after winning games, then eventually I will reach that level. Okay, and I could upgrade my special skill. And of course, right, you can see my level. So if I have enough of those stars, then I can definitely upgrade to the next level. But right now, I was just upgraded everything just before this game. It didn't really help me, but at least, at least I didn't lose, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I was pretty good. I was pretty good. It was. I don't know if you're watching.
It's not an easy game anymore.
Oh yeah.
We
Not an easy
as you rank up, the AI gets pretty tough. That's for sure. Well, and actually,
yes.
Let's take a quick look at the I think I'm going to cut it off at, I think the last one that was on time was the 1452. So DeFi Emmy said 2-1. I'm thinking whoever had the lowest number in Tal is the winner here. That's who we're going to give it away. So a 2-1. I think DeFi Emmy, and let's see, anyone else? Shalomi also. Am I pronouncing that right, or is that wrong? How would you? That's a 2-1 also.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to say it's between Shalami and DeFi Emmy. Okay. So I think we'll do a spin wheel real quick. A random spin wheel to see who gets the. Or do we just want to give it to both of them? We have enough. Do we just want to give some rewards to both of them? Or should we do?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So both of you, you're winners. Please DM me on Twitter. DM the Polemos account on Twitter with your address. What wallet should they send that with? Just an ETH wallet? I'm sorry, I forget which chain you guys are on.
A Solana-based wallet.
Solana. Yep. So a Solana wallet, DeFi ME and Salami, and then we will get you those some rewards. So But that's all I have for this event. I guess I'll open it one last time to you, Tal. If there's anything else you want to say last second before we call it there, or did you have anything else you wanted to say? It looks like you maybe wanted to say some more. Feel free. I know we're already at the hour, so but yeah, it's been a great time getting to know more about the UNKJ ecosystem and getting whooped. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go cry and go grind this out later tonight, so I don't get beat anymore. But yeah.
We'll invite you to our next event as well to recover and go winner.
Redeem myself.
Redeem
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah. So,
Awesome.
It's usually happens when we're on stage, because just before I was playing and I was winning. Okay, but every time you get on stage and there is the audience, right? There is this element of pressure. And when you get the element of pressure, this is where start screwing things up.
Yeah.
So this is the professional level, right? This is the highest level.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually it was, first of all, it was fun being here, and we are super excited about what's coming. And the game, as you can see, is getting more and more ready for to rumble, how we call it, and to go wild. And we just call everyone to keep on following us and staying in the loop and being ready for that moment.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you want to add the links to some of your socials. Feel free to post that in the chat real quick for anyone, so they can pop over to your X or to your Discord. But yeah, I can't wait.
If you haven't still registered for the test flight and everything, you can do so from this link, and yeah, and also of course follow any other channel that you want over there.
Yep, awesome. And what I'm really excited for is the actual PvP. Well, once we're able to battle each other, ooh, that's gonna feel good. I cannot wait.
Definitely.
Then
that's the real thing, and it will come at one point. But just to understand that in a real game, in order to have enough liquidity of players, specifically in your rank and everything in real time, it's always the case where we need to start with bots, and then we allow for real players to play real time. But it's the technology wise, everything is ready for that.
Awesome. Well, that's super exciting. Well, I'm just going to post your guys' X link real quick too. I posted mine just in case they didn't have it to send me the salon address. And then there's the Uncaged one. And actually, you could probably send it to Uncaged as well. And they'll help you get some assets from you guys there also. But awesome. Well, everyone, that's all we have for today. Thank you all for joining. Yeah, until next time, hopefully we'll have another AMA or gameplay session in the near future. But otherwise, that's all we've got. See you guys later. Caveman logging off.